Hello and welcome to a workshop in a state of flux, and welcome to the future. I'm reorganising the workshop, and I thought I would take advantage of the fact that for a brief moment it's not full of stuff, and as I am always in search of space, here it is. I'm here. I'm in some space. I've got a little thing I needed space to work in. It's a musical project I've got coming up that will need me to be able to make weird noises acoustically. No electronics. I need to be able to create some truly astounding sounds, but with no electronics. My partner Jen, who is doing the filming over there, she did some rooting around and discovered a thing called a yaybahar. Now, a yaybahar is the invention of a guy called Gorkan Sen, who is a Turkish musician. If what I'm doing here interests you or doesn't completely put you off the idea of a yaybahar, then I suggest you just look around on YouTube for yaybahar videos. You'll probably find it's Gorkan himself. His instrument sounds incredible, nothing like this total lash-up that I put together in an hour's free time yesterday. What is a yaybahar? Well, it's essentially a mutant cello coupled with a spring reverb unit. So we've got a string, which sounds like that. There's no bridge as you would get on a cello. There's just an anchor point here. It's literally just screwed down to that on this version. What creates the sounding length is this spring. So that spring hooks on there, so the sounding length is down to here. You've got a frame drum there which acts as a resonator. Normally the spring would be attached at the centre of the drum, but I didn't want to do anything I couldn't reverse at this point. So I'm just playing with the basic principles. Once I've got them established, I'll make a more serious version. So the spring, as you've already probably heard, makes some interesting noises. And then if I then try playing it, and as you can hear, there's no reverb on my voice, so there's no reverb on this. That is just the sound it makes. You'll also notice most yaybahars have at least 2 springs on them of different lengths. So I thought, well, let's try a really long spring. And rather than peg down a frame drum somewhere in the garden and attach a spring to it, I thought, let's just attach one to the workshop ceiling. So I'm actually using the workshop ceiling as part of the instrument. So I'm going to put that one on as well. And when you have one thing that's good, if you double it, it's going to be twice as good, isn't it? That's how life works. So here we go. So yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. I need to experiment with different types of string. This is an old bass string, probably a cello string would probably work better. Maybe get a better bow. I need to experiment with string tensions, spring tensions, string and spring tensions, spring lengths, string lengths, drums, different size drums. How do you attach it? I've got a lot to play around with here. So I will see you soon for a further update, and look out for a sonic attack on your district.